So we got a long day ahead of us. Are we heading down there tonight?
Yeah.
We're getting ready to head out for Washington, D.C. for Playlist Live D.C. And our flight is like 8 in the morning tomorrow. And it takes a few hours to get to Salt Lake. So we're going to probably go down there tonight, or we are going to go down there tonight. But we still got to pack, still got to gather up all the equipment, which I want to do as soon as we're done shooting this. I have to edit these, upload them, schedule them to be released. We got a lot of work to do today, so.
Last time when we went, I packed in like 3 minutes. I just ran in my house and just shoved a bunch of stuff in a bag. And I didn't really have anything I could use. Like I was grabbing winter sweaters. I just grabbed clothes. And then this time I didn't want to get like that again. So
Did you pack already?
I already packed.
Nice.
I'm ready.
That's the way to go, man. Like, procrastinating and just not, because you always forget something, and sometimes it's extremely important. I had a freak out incident yesterday because obviously we want our live show to be awesome at Playlist. Here, let me switch this camera so you can see me talking here. Sorry, I'm over here trying to finish setting up everything and sending out tweets. Yesterday, we got in the wireless transmitter because we want to be able to go live and not have to be tethered, because that's the one thing that kind of sucks when you're live streaming. You need to be plugged into power, and you need to be plugged into the B and C cable, which sends the signal back to the computer. So we got these transmitters and receivers that we can go up to like 300 or something, like 350 feet. Yeah, 380 feet without any loss of quality. And the receiver's fine. Like, it just plugs into the Blackmagic box that goes into the computer, which that's no problem. But the thing that goes on the camera, and you think by now they would have figured something else or a different way to do this, like have a battery in that device so that it charges and can hold it charged for like 10 hours or whatever, 8 hours, a full shoot day. But they have it so that it needs a battery. So then I had to get another thing, and there's not very much information out there on this stuff because it's pretty new. Like, it can do completely lossless, 422 color space. For those of you that have no clue what I'm talking about, don't worry. But basically, you can be shooting live in the field and be sending it back to your editor as you're shooting it without any loss or image degradation whatsoever. So basically, the technology is pretty new, and there's not a lot of information out there on it. So when I was trying to look for all this stuff, there was just nothing there. So I don't know. I searched and searched and searched. Long story short, it ended up being like 4 hours. But I finally ordered the right stuff. Unfortunately, we're leaving tonight. So what I did is I had it shipped to DC. So hopefully it gets to me there. Hopefully everything's right. Hopefully we are live and wireless, not wired, not tethered, because once again, we only have about 20 feet to work with when we're tethered.
It's like the closest thing to, like, if a dog was in the backyard watching people play soccer, like, but he's still on his leash. You can't do, like, everything's going on, you want to go do it, you're like, bro.
That's funny. Good analogy. I don't know what's going on. It's maybe the view counter's got to be not right, because
View counter problem.
well, the other thing that it could be is, let me go. It might be still going out to might still be sending it out to the subscribers in our video manager here. Yeah, I think it is. Let me just make sure everything's public. And yeah, it's public. Let me post it on the... There's Shay. Kill that fly before we get started.
destroying it.
Can you mute that game or whatever?
I'll just go turn it off. And that.
I'm ready to talk to the internet.
Oh, hey.
Is the internet here?
The internet's here.
Hey, internet, I have a thing to say to the internet. You guys need a good stern talking to, and I'm here to give it to you. I gotta get water and go pee in the potty first. Hey, everybody, we're at the live show club.
Oh, we're live?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hold on. I gotta charge the camera battery because it's not charged, and we can't vlog if we don't have a camera battery charged. So that's my job right now. Here we go.
So I think something's wrong with the live view counter right now because it says there's only 19 people watching, but there's like 1,133 likes.
Oh,
So I don't know what's
that
going
makes
on.
sense.
It's broken. Hey, to those 19 people, thanks for thumbs up and so many times.
You guys are so loyal that you
Right?
created multiple accounts, or I don't know how you do that.
I did that to Ben the other day on Periscope.
What, just thumbs up, blew him up?
Like, I just wanted him to like see the next day because I didn't know he was on, so I watched it later. And there was like,
Because you can do it unlimited, right?
right, I did it. I want to see how many times I could do it in like the video was like 5 minutes or whatever. I did it 2,700 times.
Oh, God.
I know. Oh, that's why my.
Can you
hands
just
hurt.
hold it?
No.
You can't?
And you can't do this either. You can't go like double tap it like that.
Uh-huh.
Like, you have to just do that. If you
Like-
if you try to do it this way, do too. Like you know, I was trying to do that little action. Like
Doesn't work.
trying to do spider legs on it, but you have to just go like that. Or
2,700 times.
Go, like, you can do it like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
You got the gargle.
Yeah.
I just tweeted that said that Philip DeFranco's gonna be my vice president.
I tweeted the link
Did Phil agree to
the
that?
When Kids Go to Sleep for the live show. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, let's do you guys retweet that.
And then
Rick Rags! Just, what'd you do, Rick? Hasn't he? Da da da. I don't know if I'm reading that right. let me look into this conversation. Here we are live reading tweets. You ever do that? You see a tweet and you're like, let me e-stock this a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hasn't he? I don't get it, Rick. Hasn't he? Da da da. Who's gonna be? I feel like an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna get on. Oh, I haven't added the when the kids go to sleep to my. Here, I need to get text me the password and don't say it out loud.
password is
17. Wait, okay, add an existing account. Here, yeah, put that in for when the kids go to sleep. I had to get a new phone.
Did you tell me?
You got another new phone?
I got that
Oh,
yesterday.
the username account.
Yeah, put in the email, and then I can't remember what the password is. Did I tell the story of how I broke my phone? I think I did.
Not on the
actually.
podcast.
No, when you guys were live streaming the
yes.
other day, I did tell
Oh.
the story. It's a great story.
Got it.
Cool. I am excited to podcast today. Colette and I rode the motorcycle up. It was fun.
It was fun. We were talking about
Oh, I want to put my ears
podcasting.
on. It's such a ontologically designing better experience with the headphones on. Shout out to Jason Selva.
Is for this.
Ontological design is a real thing. I believe in it.
Once you
What?
get it, tighten it in, and then
We build the machines, and then the machines build us.
track on it is when these are
What am I doing? I'm retweeting. Here we go. I'm doing it. I got it. I'm going to push some buttons. WTKGTS. Push the buttons and tell people to come hang out with us. Hey guys, let's hang out in the studio. Hey, hang out in the studio and talk
Hang
about
out
life
in the
and talk about
studio.
life and talk
Talk
about
about
all our feelings.
Feelings.
Talk about life,
feelings,
talk about life,
all our
and all our
feelings,
feelings. Let's get a selfie,
feelings,
let's
talk
get a
about all
selfie
our
so I
life.
can post it on the internet. Feelings, David Crockett, ready? Look
I
at me.
was
Come
just
here.
reading
Come here.
your extremely witty tweets today.
Did I tweet some tweets that were witty?
Yeah, they're
What'd I say?
fun.
What can we do that will make people want to come here? Don't show them your. What? These are mine. Is that a sexist thing to say? That your boobs are mine? They're not mine, but they're yours. But they're second. I get second place. Dibs.
Second dibs.
Okay, show your boobs. Oh, I nailed it! God, look at the picture. Yeah, look at that laugh. Oh, she's
so
laughing. She's
Every time he gets me. Every time he says boobs. Oh, Shay.
I'm tweeting
He
she's
said boobs again.
laughing live in the.
Studio.
How'd you know I was gonna say that?
I don't know. Maybe you've said it before, but probably not. I mean,
I think you are a expert at deductive reasoning. Sent. Social media.
good job.
I did it. I've made things from here, travel down to here, and then I went boop into here, and then it went, and then it went into your oculuses, fibers, cones, fibers and rods and cones,
I don't know.
irises. You read it, saw it, information came into your brain. And then you had to make the choice if you wanted to come be a part of this.
That's a funny tweet.
Wait, what did I tweet? She's laughing live. Dude, I nailed.
Our noses.
But if you guys were watching that live, when you saw her laugh, what did I say? I said, show your boobs. And then you just like that's
my
a
head back.
genuine throw your head back and laugh moment right there. Like you can see it. And why, question next. We're going to get to our sponsor in a minute, Danny. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that. Coming up in a second. But I have a question. Why do we do that? Why do we throw our heads back in this jolly, like, why is that? I think it's this. Here's my hypothesis. I asked a hypothetical question because I know the answer. I don't know the answer. I think here's my hypothesis. Like I said, it's a science thing. Turn off your phones. We're trying to do a podcast, Shay. Thanks for retweeting me, Derek Miller. Here's what I was going to say. I think it's so much emotion, right? Like this quick burst of emotion, like something just strikes you funny, and it's like all this emotion of like, I don't know what funny and comedy, what that emotion actually is, but it just like explodes out of you. So you're like, bah!
Joy.
It's like this joy, this sudden burst of like, just something, and it's like all this, like this ball. It's like a turbo boost, Rocket League. It's like you hit the turbo boost. It's this turbo boost of emotion. Yes. Some idea or thought hits your head, right? Because it's all based on sound. Like the sound travels. Like think about the time. There is an actual, like measurement of time from when those words leave my mouth. So like the sound is in the air, right? Because I said the thing, show me your boobs. As I closed on the S on the boobs, it was like a little, like imagine an audio wave, right? Like you're editors, right? You detach the audio from the video file and you see the audio wave below. That audio wave is flying into here first, right? It's kind of hitting her ears. It's like going everywhere, but really it's hitting into here, and it's going right into her brain. So this audio wave, I guess, is more like shooting out of my mouth into the microphone, through the wires, through the computer, into your earlobe as it goes into your brain. What is the time span from that audio file leaving my lips and registering into your brain when you explode into that laughter, right? Boobs. Register. Hilarious!
I feel like
What's that
I'm
time
on Bill
span?
Nye the Science Guy or something.
It's like the same thing when you eat food and what makes you go,
When is that, like...
Things that make you go,
Like, think about, those, the tastes or whatever. Yeah, traveling through your taste buds and going, like, where do they go? And then it finally hits your head, and it's like, that's good. I like that. That's such a quick amount of time, right?
Yes, almost instantaneous.
But it is a measurable amount of time.
Why
Would
did we
you
get
agree?
on that?
I don't know.
Oh, because you caught that moment.
Oh, no,
on
yeah, the
camera.
picture. And then I took the picture at just
Okay.
the right time and captured that burst of emotion in time. And then I put it on the internet. And now people have shown up here to hear us talk about it.
Yeah.
Maybe only because they saw the genuineness of the laugh in the picture that I tweeted.
What did you tweet? What was your...
Said she's laughing live and when the kids go to the podcast. I didn't have to say much,
You
I
didn't
think.
even
I think the
say
picture,
boobs. He didn't even say boobs in the tweet.
I didn't use sexual gratuitousness to try to encourage views.
people said all I heard was boobs.
Right? People are like at home watching the live show and they're like, da da da, Shay Carl, whatever, boobs. What? Whoa. Turn up. What do you say? Turn up. Can we rewind live?
That's what happens to me.
They'll upload
too.
it on YouTube. We'll see what he's saying
We'll
about
have
boobs
to.
then.
We'll have to get back to that. So
Should we start the podcast now?
I-
This seems like
I
a
reckon we
podcasty type
could.
of conversation.
it does.
Are we? Oh, yeah, I think it does.
Do I look really sleepy? I'm trying to keep my eyes.
We're up late. Woke up early.
This school thing is really kicking my
You
butt.
forget that, like, oh yeah, the alarm goes off at 6 in the morning.
And I have to get up.
I forgot about that.
It's really hard.
Dude, it's so annoying. Like when you wake up, here's the worst. When you wake up to pee, oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm
Are
just.
you peeing?
No.
Totally.
Thinking about how horrible this is because I'm so tired right now too. You wake up to pee and like you know your alarm's going off at 6 a.m. and it's like 5:56.
56 or
And you're like-
5:35 even.
Even that's like 20 minutes. Okay, I can get back to sleep in 20 minutes. Like
I don't
at least
know.
there's another respite of like possible imaginative dream world restfulness. You know, like 20
Mm-hmm.
minutes I got time. But when you got like 4 and you wake up right, I'm like, I gotta get up. It's like I can't even lay back down.
I
It's
feel like
I'm
if it's like 4 minutes, then I'm glad because it's like, oh, cool. I was gonna get up now anyway. But if it's like
you're right. I think
15
there's a time.
minutes,
That's the good time. 15.
then it's like, oh, I will barely be asleep when my alarm goes off again, so I might as well just get up.
Because it's true. If you do wake up before your alarm goes off, you don't have to experience that jarring of the
Yeah.
alarm going off. So, like, you naturally woke up and arose yourself, grabbed your phone before the harsh reality of the alarm clock, and then you were able to defuse the alarm
Yeah.
bomb,
And
if
you know,
will, at 6
I've
a.m.
noticed that
at 5:57 a.m.
I don't get into that wake up on the actual schedule or before the alarm clock mode until the end of school. And then I get to sleep in and then I lose it all again. So now I'm still trying to gain that where I naturally wake up at the time I'm supposed to.
That's why I think we should switch the schooling system. Instead of trying to cram all this knowledge in their brains and all these schedules, like let's just give them a little bit throughout the entire year.
And not have a summer break.
I feel like the summer break, why is the summer break invented?
That's weird
Is
that
it-
you don't want a
is
summer
it
break because you get
agriculture?
so annoyed when the kids can't come
No,
on
I want-
vacations and trips with us.
Right,
'cause
but
they're
I
at
don't like
school.
how those vacations are secluded to like the same 3 months every year. Like I would like to go on a ski vacation, but we can't because the kids have school.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I know.
I
That's
mean-
why I said it.
Excuse
I'm worked
me.
up. School sucks.
Feisty McGeister.
I hate school.
Stay in school, kids. It's
Hey,
cool.
and that reminds me, Danny, thank you to our sponsor, Rods and Cones. They're in your eyes. Did you know that?
Did we start the podcast yet?
No, but we're doing sponsors. We're trying to earn some extra money.
Okay.
We want to get better microphones. So please
This is a
support
commercial before
your
the podcast.
eyeballs, and I'm talking about the entire eye, the retina, the pupil, cones and rods, the whole gamut. You'll learn all about that in school. But remember, school sucks.
No.
Rock and roll.
School is cool.
No, we wanna be-
Not really cool all the time, but stay in school. It's good for you.
I think
Eh?
that's why I think like, what if every month you got 3 weeks? So it's like a month of school and then 3 weeks of vacation, and then a month of school and then 3 weeks of vacation.
That's
I think they're like, well, they'll lose all that
there's
information out of their
definitely a
brains.
lot more vacation than we get now.
Right. And it's like, we just need a different system because it's like you go all that time and like you finally get into a rut and a routine. It's like change. It's like, what if I don't know. That's why I think we should homeschool. Well, actually, I forgot to announce I am running for president
Or
in 2028. And by then, my school system will be fully implemented.
I was going to say, or every kid gets vacation days. So it's like not everybody has the same vacation time. Like you can plan a trip with your family.
How about
And
this?
you
Yeah.
actually get those days where you're not.
What if the
docked
school's
for
like a
being
facility and you just have to show up X amount of days in the year? It doesn't matter what days. It's like you need to show up. What's half of 365? 150 something days every year. We don't care when. We operate 365 24/7. You want to come get an education? It's here. We got good teachers, the best paying teachers in the world. You show up 150 days of the year, whenever you want, however you want, and you get your education and you go out of there and you go skiing in Whistler.
Good luck finding the budget for
Some
that
Canadian
one.
YouTubers that make those cool bike videos that Logan met in Venice Beach. Maybe that dude's listening. I don't know.
What?
What are you talking about?
Budget would be the same. They work here. They get paid year round.
Right. I think it's a great idea. Shake Carl for president, 2028. Vote for me. Philly D is my president if he hasn't moved
Wait.
to Mars by then.
Vice president. You said it wrong. I'm going to be his speech writer.
What did I say?
You said president.
Is Philly D going to be the president? And I'm the vice? No. I'm older, Phil. Has there ever been a man, wife president, vice president? You think that would work?
Nope.
Like, what if you were the official? Like, what if Bill Clinton and no, I don't.
Nope.
Dude,
I
I
don't
heard
think that
some
would work out
recent
great.
things about William Jefferson Clinton that I wasn't too happy about. He's doing.
I think there's always rumors and stuff.
Well, there's
and sometimes there's always truth to
not
rumors,
sexual
but
stuff and all that, but he was like doing speeches in some really questionable places for a lot of money when he's not supposed to be doing stuff like that as a former president of the United States.
Never know.
Almost using like the acclaim of the name to like get into these places and make a bunch of money.
I don't know.
Are we live? Should I not be? Are these sensitive?
It's just
opinions?
stuff that you've heard.
Yeah, I mean that's everything I know is things I've heard.
I mean, do you think that?
I don't know, but they had documentation where
Does
they
that
had
bother you?
emails where it's like the Clinton administration were like asking if Bill could go to the Congo, like these horrible places, and give a speech for $650,000.
Not that the Congo's horrible.
No, but I'm just like there's some like
I'm like,
mass
I
genocide
think you
going
need to
on
be
there.
careful about
and I
how
don't
you
think
say
former
things.
President Clinton should be there making 650
I don't want to
G's.
talk about politics.
Just saying.
Makes me nervous.
We'd like to apologize to all our Congo viewers out there.
No, we love you.
Dude, I'll fly to the Congo and come pick you up and bring you back here. Are there any Congo viewers? I shouldn't make those promises. Danny, can you fly a helicopter? Not yet.
What is can I fly?
I love watching Danny
What's
like
the
formulate
definition?
of the can I fly. Anyways, listen, I love the Clintons. I think they've done a lot for the country. So he deserves to make some money. Of course, he can go make money, but I guess there's some rules. I don't know. Right, I just heard it.
I don't feel like I have
Obviously,
anything to say
I'm
about
not
that
educated.
topic.
There's obviously more stuff. I have recently,
don't know.
seen some reports, read some stuff,
Makes
but
you
they
go,
have like emails where they're like, no, that's against the policy, and then they came back and said, well, what if we donated it all to charity, like to Bill's charity, which is like a kind of a way to be like, and that way we won't have to pay a lot of taxes because we just made $650,000 tax deductible for us. So that's. It's like they're not making that much money, but they're at least not having to pay that much in taxes. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not going to be
I
the
feel like
president.
Giving it away.
I don't know enough about. I don't want to.
I don't either because I'm not educated. But I think, and this is what's going to lead us into our podcast. We're going to wrap up the live stream. But I think we should have these conversations, even if we're not educated. It's like, I
Just
don't think
to
it's a good thing anymore to be like, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. Like,
Oh, right.
Like,
That's
let's say
true.
something, but like, don't, let's just try to have these
I just
conversations.
don't want to
That's why I like Trump in the election, because it's like, well, at least we're talking in a freer way. Even though he's a bit racist and stuff, it's like, let's just loosen up a little bit on the PC so we can communicate, right? Like, it's a different day and age. Like,
I guess it's hard because you don't want to say, I don't feel like I want to say anything about Bill and Hillary because I don't want people to pass unnecessary judgment on what I have to say because I don't really know.
right, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
oh, well, did you hear this? And well, Colette said this. And it's
Right.
like, well, I don't really know. This is just my opinion, I just
And that's
don't
maybe why
want
we should make a disclaimer to say that, we're just like thinking out loud, I guess. And some people can say, well, that's dangerous, but I think it's healthy.
Well,
I think we need to share ideas. And
It's good. We both got a on our phone, didn't
Cassim
we?
just tweeted me. Cassim, I have an idea, dude.
Is Cassim jealous? Does he want to be VP?
Oh, he is. Cassim.
He is.
I'm going to change the law.
He is
Cassim was born in Jordan.
already.
Cassim's going to be my vice president. Sorry, Phil. Phil can be secretary.
I'm sure he's like, oh, okay, fine. Okay.
It's like getting picked last for the volleyball.
Who's gonna be the
I want to be VP, man.
fine, whatever.
But
As long as I can hang out with you guys.
here's what I think the future president is. A future president isn't like necessarily like, because like, what do we want in a president, right? There's some people that have been in government their whole lives. That's all they've done is government, like coming up through the ranks, like ROC training, and like they've trained to be in government. And then there's like big business leaders that usually come into government like, well, I ran this huge corporation and America's kind of like a corporation. Maybe I'll be good at the job. I think in the future, the president is going to not be so much like a leader, but it's going to be a person that's like a communicator that like helps bring a lot of ideas and it's like kind of like streamlines it. I think it's and it's going to be more than one person. I don't think there's going to be like one president. I think there's going to be like a head of, I don't know.
Well, I feel like it
Till Jesus
works.
comes and then he's king of the world.
I mean, it's not like the president has. I mean, there's not more voices. He's just the one that represents.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
That's why I
Like-
think when people get so freaked about who's the president, it's like,
Because
well,
it's not like he's king.
yeah,
and
he's not up
it's
there
like
just like
his rule or nothing.
Do this. Like he got a lot of checks and balances in there.
There is definitely. I think that I guess I feel like it would be in an ideal world if all the candidates genuinely had a desire to make this country better and real ideas on how to do that are implementable, and not just like power hungry or searching for money or whatever like that. In an ideal world, that would be great.
Need earnest people.
Like, because I don't know exactly who's going to be the best president, but I just hope their heart's in the right place, I guess.
You know what is skyrocketing right now on the commodities market? It's through the roof, higher than it's ever
What
been.
do you mean commodities market?
You know, like gold, oil,
Oh, right.
all those things like that you get and have. Earnestness is like at $1 trillion an ounce right now. Did you know that?
Earnestness?
Yeah, it's through the roof. People love it.
Sometimes
people that
he
are just
says things and I'm like, is he serious?
Trying to do a good job with the most they have. That's earnestness.
Right.
And that is it's killing, man. If you invested in earnestness, you make a ton. It's like really good. Okay, we're out of here.
Should we start the podcast
Let's
now?
do it. We're going to leave so that we can start another piece of entertainment for you. Isn't that great? We're just rolling them off like Henry Ford did the Model T. More content. Here you go.
What the heck?
I'm making
What are those
content.
sounds?
I burst out with emotion. So much emotion.
I think he just broke his chair.
I didn't break my chair.
Well,
Tell me I broke my
on
chair, woman.
on that note, we'll see you guys in the podcast, I guess, if you want to stick around.
Hashtag chair fail.
I want to see the gifts. Tweet them to me. Tweet them to me. All right, we're out of here. Cut the live stream. We're going to do episode 142 and 143 of the podcast. I'm going to be exhausted by the time we're done with this.